The Prime Minister heads to Southeast Asia tomorrow, as we heard in the question time earlier. The big question is, will he or won't he get some face-to-face time with the Chinese president?
Well, you have the feeling he will, but will it be on the sidelines? So will Anthony Albanese meet President Xi of China on the sidelines of this G20 summit next week in Bali? Looking increasingly likely, particularly after a phone call between Foreign Minister Penny Wong and her counterpart Wang Yi at Penny Wong's request 2 days ago. The PM was asked about a possible meeting on the sidelines with President Xi yesterday.
It will be an extensive 9 days and a very busy 9 days. We're still finalising the program. If a meeting is arranged with Xi, then that would be a positive thing.
This bilat then not set in stone in the summit fest we are about to embark upon as Anthony Albanese attends ASEAN in Cambodia, the G20 in Bali and the APEC in Thailand in the space of 8 days. What has been lined up, however, as the PM just told Parliament, is his first bilateral meeting with UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak in Bali. That's the third British PM that Anthony Albanese has met in 6 months in office, and he'll have several other leader meetings. The potential for a meeting with Xi comes at an interesting period in terms of cross-country engagement. I mentioned the phone call between foreign ministers, where the Chinese Foreign Minister was reported to have expressed to our minister that there was common ground between the two countries and they should show respect for each other. In between, though, there was this yesterday from Defence Minister Richard Marles, basically saying he would be inquiring as to whether Australian pilots had committed some form of treason by training pilots in China.
For those who do come into possession of our nation's secrets, either through service in the Australian Defence Force or indeed service in any other part of the Commonwealth, there is an enduring obligation to maintain those secrets for as long as they are secrets. To breach that obligation is a very serious crime.
And the opposition leader Peter Dutton, on the request of the Chinese ambassador, met the ambassador in Canberra. Peter Dutton tweeted about this, saying, "Yesterday I met Chinese Ambassador Zhao Chang. We had a constructive meeting where we discussed security, trade and human rights issues. I'll continue to engage in an open and honest dialogue in matters relating to the safety, security and prosperity of our region." All I can say to that is imagine what Scott Morrison and Peter Dutton would have said had Anthony Albanese agreed to this meeting as opposition leader. It is curious timing just before the G20, possibility of Chinese engagement with both leaders in Australian politics, Kieran.